Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bianca and today I finally have a review over the new Milani 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I have had this on my hands for about a month now, so let me finally tell you guys what I think about it. Short version, I like it, I'm not in love with it. Longer version, let's get started. So I did pick mine up at Walgreens for $9.99. I did look this up on the Milani Cosmetics website, and it is still $9.99 on their website as well, and they offer 14 different shades. In store, they only offered 9, but online they offer 14 with some beautiful, deep, warmer shades, which is a plus. I absolutely love that they came out with a wide range of shades. With that being said, I picked up 07 Sand. Now let me tell you, this is a little bit too dark for me, and I feel like it oxidizes just a bit darker. When I apply it to my hand and then put it on my face, it initially looks perfect, but then you can tell as it sits on my hand, it gets a little bit darker, and then you can definitely see a difference if I don't take it down my neck. And I also picked up a shade lighter, which was 06, and I believe it's Sand Beige if I'm not mistaken. And it was too light, so I did return it. I was gonna mix them together, but we'll get to that. So I do recommend picking a shade lighter than you think you are. I could pull off 06 if I let it oxidize, but that kind of just like worries me to like put on a foundation that is a little bit lighter than my skin tone and just hope for the best that it's gonna oxidize. So I went ahead and just returned it. So let's go ahead and talk about Milani's claims for this foundation. They claim that it's medium to full coverage, that it's lightweight, and it has an oil-free formula. They also claim that it is a long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. Now, I do agree with the medium to full coverage, and I will actually say it is more full coverage than medium coverage. This baby right here is gorgeous for pictures and filming. If you are looking for some serious coverage, this is your foundation, which I think it's so full coverage because it's supposed to be a concealer and a foundation in one. You're supposed to apply it to any of the areas that you would need concealing. You have redness, you have blemishes, and then go ahead and apply a layer on just like you would foundation. Okay, lightweight, absolutely not. This stuff is not lightweight. It is super, super thick, and the thing about it is I can feel it on my face. But I kid you not when I say this stuff is so thick. It says it's an oil-free formula, and even though it's oil-free, it is very, very luminous. This is not a matte foundation. It's not a semi-matte foundation. Like this baby right here is luminous. So if you are oily to combo, I don't really know if you would like it that much. I really love the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. I feel like it gives you a beautiful natural glow, but with this foundation I feel like it is whoa on the dewy side. And I feel like since it's so luminous, it doesn't set, it doesn't like dry down. Like I'm wearing it right now and I can feel it on the areas that I didn't set, and it feels sticky, it feels tacky, and I'm not into that feeling. Now I'm all about full coverage and wearing makeup that looks like makeup, but on the same hand, I don't necessarily want to feel something this thick. Now, I do love the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which is known to be a super full coverage foundation that is thick and heavy, but not compared to this stuff. This stuff is just super thick. As far as long wearing, I will say that you could get a good 8 to 9 hours out of this foundation. If you are super oily, this stuff is going to break up on you just a little bit. So I do have a super oily T-zone. So if I apply this around 7:15 in the morning, around noon, it has separated from my nose. Like redness will start to peek through around my nose, and like you can literally see like on top of my nose where the foundation has separated, which I really don't like that it breaks up around my nose so much. And as far as a water resistant and sweat proof, I have wore it to CrossFit, and again I get the same thing. In the areas that I'm super oily or whenever I'm starting to sweat, so around my forehead, the foundation's going to shift a little bit it's gonna stay on my face, but it's just going to start shifting. So that is why I like it, but I'm not in love with it. So it does have a pump, which is amazing. I absolutely love that it has a pump. I don't love it on its own. Now what I do like to do with this foundation is mix it in with my Matte and Poreless from Maybelline. This one is too light for me. This is the shade 310. So this one's a little too dark. This one's a little too light. This one is too dewy, and this one just gives a beautiful matte finish. So when I mix them together, I get a beautiful satin matte finish. The Fit Me helps to like dilute the thickness of the Milani foundation, and it makes it just right. So this is a perfect combo for me. So my overall thoughts on this foundation, I definitely give it a 6. It has great qualities. It's definitely full coverage. It's beautiful on the skin. I do love how it looks. When I initially apply it, it's just I am too oily for such a luminous foundation. It's very affordable. It has a pump. They offer a great selection of shades to pick from. The coverage is amazing. If you like a luminous finish, you will definitely love this stuff. And again, if you are oily or oily to combo, you might want to pass up on this baby. Also, another great thing about it is I do have dry patches, and it did not cling to my dry patches, which I was super surprised about because it's so thick that I thought it was just going to like cling to those dry patches, and it didn't. So that's definitely another plus. One more thing, this has a pretty strong fragrance to it. It smells kind of like florally, perfumey, so if you are sensitive to smells, beware. Alrighty, well that is a wrap for this review. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, if you have tried this foundation, let me know if you like it or love it in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!